So this is really a middle battle between lanes 3, 4, and 5. Or of course, that's the assumption we have going into this race. Oliver Dawson, the youngster we're talking a lot about lately, he won this event at Olympic trials last year. He just wasn't quite fast enough to get under the time standard. He did, however, set the national age group record, his best time of 2:12.42. Interesting enough, in this race, the Canadian record still stands from Mike Brown back in 2008. So it's been quite some time since we've seen a Canadian under that 2:10 time, but would love to see it happen tonight, that Aqua A standard 2:10.32. And of course, I'd be remiss to not mention Apollo Hess teammates of Sophie Angus. So if he saw that last race, I think he'd be pretty excited about where their training's at.
There we go with the men's 200-meter breaststroke. Clean start in the middle. And again, all eyes are going to be on the youngster, Oliver Dawson, the winner of the Olympic trials last year. But the race was swum differently by all three of these men in the middle of the pool. Hess in 3, Dawson in 4, Mignot in 5. We'll see what we've got in store here tonight. Hess and Mignot were out very fast compared to Dawson this morning.
Yeah, and Justice Mignot was 3rd at Olympic trials last year. He looked very strong in the prelims, just off his personal best time. So when we talk a lot about what they do in the prelims, it's more just to say what kind of shape are they in, where are they at coming into this meet, how are they looking in the water. So when we say they have an encouraging prelim swim, it really is about how they look in the water and maybe making a statement of where they want to be going into the final. Now, Oliver Dawson, we've watched him on this final 50. He's not going to trick me anymore. I know that I have to stay in my own zone, knowing that he's going to make a big push on the last 50.
And a slightly different approach here for Dawson in the middle of the pool. He's actually taken over the lead as it comes to the 100. So his best ever split was a 104.57. He's a full second faster than that here. 103.54. Mignot turns next at 4:16, and then Hess at 4:26. So we'll see if Dawson can take and put together that great out he did on the first 100 with the same back end that we saw at trials. This qualifying standard, he could be getting close to it.
He's starting to pull away now. We know this momentum on the back half is his strength. He also has, that young energy to really fight for those final matches, but man, oh man, is he looking strong. 2:10.32 is the time we're keeping an eye out for.
And 1:37.1, so he is on pace right now to get down there. He has to close very fast. He's got to close in a 33.2, which is right where he did last year. He had an incredible last 50. Let's see what he's got. Dawson now with 25 meters left to go. You can see he's past the lanes. And there's Hess turning in. He's second in lane number 3. Mignot 3rd in 5. Keep your eye on the clock. 2:10.32 is the time. Dawson, he looks fantastic with 5 meters left to go. Dawson, 2:11.25, just over that standard. But a new best time by more than a full second for Oliver Dawson, Grand Prairie in 4th.
And a new national age group record for the 15 to 17 age category. A phenomenal swim there for him. Unfortunately, not quite enough to get him on the World Championships team, but he's also got other events this week. And there's other considerations to keep in mind as well, so we'll have to watch as things fall. But a really strong swim there for Oliver Dawson and a really bright future ahead for him.
Well, and absolutely, there's no guarantees. He did go underneath the secondary qualifying standard in that 200 breaststroke by just a bit. That standard's 2:11.62. Going underneath that standard guarantees you nothing, but it was still a best time, and as you mentioned, Brittany, a new national age group record.
Yeah, that secondary selection standard is something we're going to refer to as well. So basically, if the winner is not under that A standard, then they can still be in consideration if we're not at the max quota spots going into the final day of competition. And soon we're going to get ready to hear from our winner.